Testing. 1, 2. Let me see if this is on. When it pops up, I'll just verify it. Just the last couple of guests, they've been having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I was playing All-Star Team with my parents in last
All
night,
right.
so I know
All
I
right,
got
we're
that.
good.
Yeah.
All right, yep. Everything's audio checks out. We're good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been working overtime.
Your mic keeps cutting out.
Hey, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Damn. Shit. All right. We got another guest on Primo's Place. We've been working overtime. We got Mayo Sandwich. He's been in the league for a couple years now. I know him through KG's, one of KG's side leagues. I forget. It might be the same one with Jay Stopper and D Freeman. But he's what I call the young goat. I think he's 19 or 20, something like that.
Yeah, I'm
So
20.
yeah, he's 20, and but he came in when he was younger, maybe 18 or
Mm-hmm.
19. So yeah, he's been competitive, making a big run, and recently, a few months ago, so he said him and KG are 1 and 2. So that goes to say what kind of player he is. He's very confident in his skills, and I'll let him tell you a bit more about himself and what he brings to the league. Why don't you go ahead and tell us?
See, when it comes to Madden, running the balls for pussies. Let me stop. But, you know, I could sit here and run the ball 20 times a game, get 4 yard gains, get a first down every time, but that's not fun. So you got to throw that 40-yard bomb into double coverage at least once a game. If it works, it's the funniest thing ever. It's laughs all around. Get the
Okay,
guy
but uh,
tilted.
but but before we dive into your Madden mind, let's talk about you, yourself, your family, your work, beliefs. I mean, do you have any? I know you don't have any kids because you're kind of a kid, but do you
Yeah,
have
so I
any
live I
kids?
live in New York. I'm still in college, going for engineering.
Okay,
A little
all right. Which
tough,
engineering?
but
Civil engineering, mechanical
I'm not
engineering?
there yet. I'm not there yet.
Oh, you haven't
Right
decided.
now, I'm just on the engineering science pathway,
Okay, so
but
you're a
then I'll
problem solver.
specify.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. You ever consider
yeah, because I
computer
did that shit
engineering?
in high school. I made like a mock company and shit.
Oh, so you have a very problem-solving mind. So
I do.
that should bode well for you know solving the problem of KG
Yeah, that's
and
yeah.
trying to break that 6 feet.
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
shit. Once he gets those 97 speed corners, I can just press and shade up. You're kind of
yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, yeah. Except for if you're throwing comebacks all game, but you know, there's other things. I mean, there's a give and take, but a lot of people like to go deep, deep, deep. But
Yeah,
so
he.
yeah, what are your
It's fine.
beliefs? Like family, you got brother, you got a little brother on the way, you
I
got
got
another
I got
another
I
young
got
goat.
two little brothers. Two little
Oh
brothers.
snaps!
They're 15 and 12. He
Okay.
actually, my 15-year-old brother, just got his Eagle Scout certification last Friday. He's an Eagle Scout
Do they play
with the
Madden?
Boy Touchers of America. No, they don't.
Okay.
They're my oldest brother's into like outdoors and guns and stuff, and then my little brother, he's into sports.
Okay.
But
All right.
he's a casual. He's one of those guys that loads up Madden, puts it on rookie, and throws Hail Marys.
Just plays a little bit. He's
He
not
doesn't
really
enjoy
competitive.
competition.
He
Yeah,
he just likes to
I
play games just to
yeah.
game, not to be compete.
I see him playing that, and I'm like, dude, do you want to play against someone that actually can beat you? And he's like, no. Like that's not fun.
So, are you into finance, crypto, anything like that?
Um, I got I got a little bit of stuff in. I
Okay.
sold all my Bitcoin like right before it dropped, which
Okay.
is
So
pretty good.
you were trading. You were playing the market, not a holder of
Yeah.
Bitcoin. You just kind of, oh, if I can make some money, quick money, and jump in, jump out. I got it.
Well, I saw it kind of getting shit on. Like I saw it. I had a feeling it was gonna go down, so I sold it all.
What's your long
And then
term outlook on Bitcoin? You think it's going to zero or is it going somewhere else?
I don't think it's going to zero, but I don't think anyone's gonna really trust it anymore because it's like really proven to go down. One
Do
second.
you think people trust the fiat system? You know,
Give me one second. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take a little break. Eric is dealing with his family, I assume. And we can watch me play very mediocre
You lost control.
at God of War.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
fine. Come on then.
You want me to hate you?
I want you
My
to try.
bad. My
No, you're
grandparents
good. You're good.
check on me, make sure I'm okay.
But yeah, so
What are you...
Try again.
Yeah, but I'm living with my grandparents while I'm in
okay,
college,
Why are you doing that?
so I don't have to pay that room and
Try
board.
again.
that's cool.
But got a girlfriend. Been
You
together
said
for almost 2 years.
that was a long time. Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems promising, you know. But so
Yeah.
let's get back to Madden though. So last cycle, you were in the NFC. Now you're in the AFC. But with last cycle, you were I think the Giants,
I was the Giants.
and you were saying that KG was like a roadblock basically for you to get to the Super Bowl. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I
So now
beat
you're on the
Chiefs
opposite side.
when it's Johnny. I beat Chiefs and Johnny. I mean, it really comes down to focus.
Oh, for
When
sure.
I'm focused, I'm I'm able to beat KG, but I would have to play good, and he would have to get tilted pretty early. But
That's part of the game. KG's been
yeah,
down a lot, but he cries his way back into coming back. He's good at that. I don't know. Somehow when he cries, like
yeah.
people
It makes his
people let up
team
on
play
him.
better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
like people start letting up, but like so I feel like because I've been up on KG and then he's crying and something. Oh my God, Chubb breaks too many
yeah,
tackles. Blah blah blah. It happens, you know. But
yeah.
and then
Derrick
like
Henry breaks through a 170-pound corner, and he's asking for some help on
right, and
why
then all of
Madden
a
hates
sudden
him.
I'm like, okay, and then I'm mixing it up, doing something else, and now all of a sudden Chin gets a pick six, and I'm like, whoa,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
Like,
something like
my
that
issue
happens.
last cycle, when I was the Bengals, I had a burner. Like Curtis Samuel, and I had someone else too. But I could throw the deep ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it was different. Last cycle, I mean, my fastest receiver was, I think, John Ross in 96 speed.
Can
But
you
that's
get it
not
done?
enough.
Can you get it done without that? Are you saying you need somebody really fast to
I
get your
mean,
offense working?
against the common Madden player in SDE, no, I don't. But against KG, who will have that 96 speed corner and that 99 speed wide receiver, yeah.
What if he doesn't get that corner?
Well, I mean,
What if the
yeah.
trade committee becomes more strict, or what if the users become more conservative with keeping?
Intelligent.
Yes. What if
Don't
they
don't
start to
don't beat
say?
around the bush. Intelligent, because some dudes will really trade like that Micah Parsons trade. Yes, in real life, that is a good trade because it is, you know, it's just a football player. He could get injured and shit. But in Madden, you got a 94 speed outside linebacker that he could either blitz or run to the flat and outrun your running back.
Yeah, it's nutty. It's really nutty. You can man up with Micah Parsons on any running back. You know,
Yeah,
even receivers, he can man up. It's
so I'm
nutty.
saying, like, you got my number one receiver running stride for stride with his outside linebacker that he's rushing.
Yeah.
That's just insane to me.
But he had a hell of a run. Now he has the Bears, and you have the Texans. And since you did say you were the second best user, so now you kind of have like the second worst team, maybe the worst. Depends how you look at it.
No,
Um,
we definitely got the second worst, but
so Do you know anybody in your division? Like,
I know the Colts user from last year.
yeah.
He's the Hornets, right? He was the Hornets, and
Do you think he is any threat to you, like to challenge you? Are you gonna
I think he's nice.
win a
It's
division
one of
every
those
year,
things.
or
No offense to him, but last year I lost to the Washington Redskins, I think more times than I beat him. And he didn't make the playoffs once. It was just something about his play style. He just ran 30-yard zones and forced me to throw it down to the check downs.
who was the Redskins last year? I'm trying to the username. I don't remember.
I don't. It was an old head. I know that.
Because I know we had one late. It was Quiet Storm. I don't know who was there first.
Um,
I know that the
Mayor
one.
maybe it was Mayor or something like that. I don't
Uh,
know. Either
I don't
way,
know.
it's a play style thing. If I mean, I don't get beat by the run like that. I know he's a run heavy player and he's got the Colts, so obviously he's gonna be running the ball a lot.
Yeah, he
But
did. He told me in DM that I can let the league know that he was gonna kick all your asses. Just so you know, the coach said that.
hey, I mean, we all got dreams. Everyone
he
can
said
be a
his
dreamer.
he said it's his division. He said it was his division, so.
Hey,
But he didn't want to help
you
on the
might
show. He wanted to stay
you might
quiet on
get
that.
Davis Mills, the 54 overall, might have to drop 400 yards on him. And then KG can come in the chat telling me I'm a spammer because I'm only up 14, still passing the ball.
Eh, you gotta play your game. We'll discuss those things. I mean, as long as you follow the rules, you're fine. If it's just
No,
read
yeah,
the
there were
rules. You know,
last year when remember how there was
it
I
was
was trying to
different
get X
commission.
Factor.
It was a lot of turmoil. We had Tricky as an admin. You
Oh, that
know,
was great. That was a great time to be a STE player. I was playing
yeah,
Rust with him too.
tricky. But yeah, so did you play the beta?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't play it, so no real feedback on that. But yeah, KG had a hell of a run, and do you think KG is going to continue to kind of be having that run, or you think he'll have
Hey, I
much
think
less chances?
season one there's a chance, but it's gotta be a good user who makes some trades and gets a good team because KG is gonna out scheme those good teams to where it won't really matter. You know what I mean? Like some dudes just don't make reads; they just throw it to a certain receiver, and KG's able to pick up on that. So you got uh, trash dudes with the Bucks or something like
Hmm.
that.
But hey,
Those 88 speed Bears cornerbacks are still going to be able to stop the little fades and the little slants that these guys run because they don't know how to throw a crosser.
maybe they do. It's been some time, and crossers have been dominating Madden for a little while. Crossers post and corner routes, so maybe they start throwing them.
That's
Uh,
another thing about
what,
KG last year. That
what
dude
do you think?
had DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Jordan Addison, all with 99 route in release. So it's not like you could press him. No man-to-man defense is stopping that.
Okay. But what about the Saints? Baker, Hyrith, 704. You think he can push? What about a Bomish with the Packers?
If he trades for a quarterback, I think Baker can win chip season one.
What about Johnny with the Seahawks?
I just no.
Even
Their
if he traded
team
for a
is
QB?
no. They don't. They're not like the Seahawks. They have DK. That's it. I mean Tyler
Okay.
Lockett's there, yeah, but he's not really a Madden. He's way better in real life than he is in Madden. But DK, once you shut down DK, that Hawks roster is screwed.
Okay.
Their defense is absolutely atrocious. You got Jamal Adams. I don't know what overall he's gonna be, but
And what about the AFC with explosive squirts as the Broncos, or I mean, you got the Texans, I got the Steelers, Freeman got the Jets. I mean, you think any of
I
us can?
think
I mean,
I
obviously you
think
have faith in yourself, but other than yourself, what do you think about the
I think
AFC?
Freeman with the Jets could do pretty well. Um,
Okay.
I think you with the Steelers probably is the best bet in the AFC. I mean,
I got a shot. My old hands still got some game in them. We'll
you
see.
got Mitch Trubisky.
I mean, who
I
knows? I
think
mean,
he'll
I can make
become
a
a
trade.
meme.
I can make a trade. Who knows, right? But what about Feds with the Chiefs? Do you remember playing Feds?
Fez is nice.
Because it could be some sleepers.
He was the Ravens when I was the Bengals a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he's smart. I mean, I don't. He doesn't really talk much, so I don't really know much about him. I
He'll
don't
start
really.
talking more. He'll start talking more. He's gonna actually have a show with his predictions and stuff. We're gonna have a well, we'll see if we have the admin chat, but we'll see. But yeah, Feds at the Chiefs. I mean, they're not quite the same because they lost Hill, but they still have um, Harbin and some other
Who's the
fast guys.
Dolphins?
That's he was the Chargers late in the cycle. I don't know if you played him. He came after the Mavs guy. He came after him. He claims to be good, so he could be a sleeper. I mean, I'm just hoping he keeps his receivers and doesn't trade them to someone like KG. Will be good, you know.
Hey, you know,
As long as he holds on
I'll
to his
be
team. I
talking.
know you'll be
I
in his
know.
DM. You'll be already offering 2 or 3 first.
Hey, Waddle, 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 Waddle.
It's gonna. Hey, if people are gonna make these dumb trades, if there is a committee. There's some very strong opinions about trades. So these trades will be voted on. We'll see how they go. It won't be as lax as before. Maybe it depends. I don't know. They can vote as they please. What do you think about the new rule of no resigning your players to the off season? They're implementing that.
Um, I think it makes it interesting. I think when you got players that are able to be signed in the middle of the season, there's no reason you get like 17 offers
Hmm.
on certain people, so you can lowball them till the 15th week and still get whoever you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's not really much thinking that goes into it when you're signing during the real season. But when you're in the off season, you can't. There's no such thing as lowballing because you only really get one offer. And then
Yeah.
it gives teams that aren't so good the chance to sign those younger players that you know are going to be good but don't want a lot of money, and you can send them a lot of money.
It's gonna be interesting. I feel like definitely gonna test the GM skills, but sometimes it's kind of a correlation. The good players tend to be good GMs, and the bad players tend to be bad GMs.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be interesting. Nonetheless, I feel like people are going to start maybe having to trade guys on the final years. You know, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes some of the great players great in SDE is they'll trade them going into their final year.
Yeah,
Like that's one of KG's strategies is he has a quarterback. His all his quarterbacks that he has. I mean, he had obviously Tom Brady and Rodgers for a time, but the whole reason for trading for what's his face? I don't even remember what his name was
Daniels, I
because
think
he was on that rookie deal.
he does that a lot. Yeah, so he'll get a young quarterback with some speed and throw power, and then he'll trade for him, and then he can dev. You know, he can definitely
Well,
get
yeah,
his
he's
stats up.
got some bums in the division that he just throws for 700 yards against, and then
Yeah.
gets him that 70 overall up to a 75, and then to an 80, and then to an 85, and then he's ready for the abilities. And
Yeah, pretty much, man. Well, is there anything you want to let the league know before I let you go?
huh?
Mayo, you
What?
still there?
Yeah, what?
Is there anything you want to let the league know before I let you go?
Hey, I'm gonna be running the ball this year. We're
Oh, so
playing legit
you play
football. We're
you playing to
playing
win
legit
now.
football in
You're not
Houston.
just playing
Oh yeah.
to sling it, and you're gonna
Oh yeah.
really You're gonna make the
We're going to
Texans
be
a winning
mixing up our
organization.
defensive coverages, not blitzing every play, not trying to snatch those pick sixes,
All right. Well,
be cross-manning and shit.
I don't call you the young goat for no reason. Obviously, you've done it in
Hey,
2K. It would be interesting if you could win an STE title in Madden. And you are definitely one of the better players in AFC. Uh, I think that you
the
definitely have a
best.
chance, and it's wide open. No, I don't know about the best, but hey, I like the confidence. I'm not sleeping on me. I'm picking me every day of the week. But that's just me. I know this Freeman probably feels the same way, and but yeah,
No, yeah, we had a little money league going. That's where I know Freeman from. Him and
right,
I were 1-2. So,
definitely. I
well,
mean,
KG was in it, so obviously KG was a one. But
it's crazy how he's
that dude made thousands of dollars off that league.
it's wild.
And dudes just continued to let him in the league. I was like, dude, guys, you're feeding him. You are paying his rent right now.
Yeah, you guys are pretty serious, playing money leagues, but zero. You got no chips yet, man. So you gotta, you're the young
I'll get
goat.
one.
You gotta live up to
I'll
that
get one.
name. You gotta,
Of
you
course.
gotta live up to the name. I mean, obviously you probably have championships in other leagues, but this is the one that we'll see if you can get it done.
Yeah, these are the ones that last. These are probably been my favorite leagues that I've ever played in. I wasn't really a CFM guy or a franchise guy
Hmm.
before SDE. Like, this is
Okay.
my first like actual league. All right, thank you.
Well, all right. There you have it, guys. Mayo Sandwich. He's calling the shot. He's saying that this is the cycle. He's gonna win some chips. He's the best player in the AFC. That's 16 guys in the AFC that are gonna have another something else to say about that. But
Hey, don't worry, I'll be streaming that first Colts game, that Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Be there,
it'll
be
be
square.
interesting. I do know that the Colts. He feels he's got his shot too, and he's got a little. His team is slightly better with Taylor and those abilities, but
Who do the Texans have? I mean, Derek Stingley, right? That's it.
Texans have
Brandon
draft picks.
Cooks.
Texans have the Browns draft picks.
They
That's
do
what they
for
have.
booty toucher Deshaun Watson.
Yes, but the Browns, the user's a little shaky, so maybe those draft picks become valuable.
Yeah, that is true. I bet you
Yeah.
someone trades for Deshaun Watson. I can tell you that.
Well,
Might
we'll
just have
see.
to serve
Hey,
a
we'll
year's
see.
suspension
Hey,
first.
he's a normal dev, 26-year-old with some good
He's a
throw
normal
power.
dev?
Yeah, they'll make him a normal dev. Come on, it's EA.
Wow.
It's EA. Well, with that contract though, that's tough. So I don't even know if he's
That
tradable.
is tough.
In real life, it's fully guaranteed. So in Madden, who knows? But yeah, that's a tough one. You're gonna have to
Wow.
be a good user and try to dab them up. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Texans
All right.
mayo sandwich
Been a pleasure to be on the stream.
is ready to take over the AFC in the league. KG, look out. He's coming for
Hmm.
you.
See you in the
All right,
chip,
all right,
bitch.
guys. He said, "See you in the chat, bitch." KG, there you have it. All right, guys. It's been nice.